My name is Matt Gottsacker, and I am pleased to present our work From One World to Another, Interfaces for Efficiently Transitioning Between Virtual Environments. Computer users, especially knowledge workers, rapidly and frequently switch between different applications. For example, desktop users can use Alt-Tab and swipe gestures to switch apps and workspaces, which is relatively smooth and continuous compared to switching between applications in virtual reality. Because VR currently uses a one world at a time paradigm in which applications are siloed experiences, the process for switching between apps is very cumbersome. To switch apps, a VR user needs to open a menu, point at the desired application, click on it, and wait for it to load. However, if VR technology is to be fully integrated into everyday life, users will expect the ability to rapidly and efficiently transition between multiple independent immersive applications just as easily as they do on their personal computers or smartphones. In this work, we present an exploratory study on user interfaces to support efficient switching between worlds in virtual reality. Here, you see our baseline world switching interface and the experiment task. Inspired by common application selection menus in consumer VR headsets, our baseline interface arranges world options in a grid, and the user selects their desired world using raycasting. In our experiment task, participants completed an object search and retrieval task across distinct worlds. They needed to switch between different worlds to collect a coin placed on top of one of 3 crates in a world. To break down the steps involved in world switching and guide our creation of interfaces, we introduce this interaction model. The user begins in virtual world B, highlighted in magenta, and initiates the switching process. World switching proceeds through an interaction sequence with 3 steps: activation of the switching interface, selection of a target world from the available options, and confirmation of that choice. During these steps, the system may provide preview content to help the user evaluate the destination. Once confirmed, the user begins the transition to the selected world target, in this example, Virtual World D. We created 8 novel interfaces for quickly previewing, selecting, and transitioning between distinct virtual worlds in VR. Our interfaces utilize combinations of 2 preview patterns and 4 interaction techniques. Each interaction technique combines the steps of our interaction model in a continuous interaction. The hand palette technique involves holding a middle finger to thumb pinch with the left hand to activate, hovering over a world option with the right index finger to preview it in the middle of the palette, and releasing the left pinch to confirm the transition. The WiM contains an abstract avatar that tracks the user's movements. Combined with the miniaturized view, the user can use this to see how they will be oriented with respect to the environment after they transition there. The portal provides a live, first-person preview of the selected world. The user can hold up the hand palette like a magnifying glass and move around to preview different parts of the world. The head palette works similarly, but with this one, the user's head gaze controls the cursor on the palette rather than the user's other hand. The gallery technique involves holding down the right hand pinch and moving the hand horizontally to scroll the cursor over the world options. The scroll has a dynamic gain and snaps to the nearest option when the hand's velocity is below a certain threshold. The user moves their hand upward and releases the pinch to confirm the transition. If the user releases the pinch without confirming the world, the cursor snaps to the nearest selected world. This enables clutching when scrolling and allows the user to easily look around the selected world through the portal. With the World Wheel technique, the user pinches with their right hand and rotates both of their hands to steer the world options under the cursor. To confirm the transition, the user releases the pinch while the cursor intersects with an option. The size of the world wheel is controlled by the distance between the user's hands. Therefore, by spreading their hands farther apart, the user can enlarge the preview to see more of the selected world. Thank you for watching, and be sure to check the paper for more details.